right, here we go. Welcome into Indiebnb, another edition. I'm solo tonight, but we are here joined by Koyal, and I have all five. I think five might be.
So excited to be here.
Five might be our record, and so
Really?
they're here out of Atlanta. So we got all five band members: Noah, Cooper, Ethan, Henry, and Pooja. And so excited to talk with them about their music. But guys, I mean, how are we doing on this lovely, lovely Atlanta traffic-filled night?
Yeah, the traffic's real.
Yeah. No, yeah, we all like either walk or bike around mostly. So it's good for us. So because like we're on campus, it's all good.
Gotcha. And are you guys at State, or what campus are we talking here? State, Tech, where we at?
Oh, actually, all of us are Georgia Tech.
All of you guys.
So we're all Georgia Tech kids. Some of us have graduated now. So Pooja and I are out. But otherwise, we're all tech kids. So.
All right, let's go. Well, let's run it off. I mean, who's the smartest one on this call?
Probably you.
Probably Pooja.
Probably you, Grant.
See, look at that. Look at that.
No,
She's smart.
I don't know. I think you might run into Cooper and I saying that it's each other.
I was definitely going to say Ethan. We've had many courses together, many late nights of studying, and I feel like I'm constantly sort of coasting off of his efforts. So
I like
my vote.
All right. You know, my brother went to Georgia Tech. He said, I like how you guys said we're out. That is something that I've heard before. So
yeah.
That's good. Well, I mean, that means you guys are very, very intelligent. So you guys know, you must know what you're doing as far as, on that side of things. But, you have the creative side as well. And this, this project, like, how did it get started? What is the, what's the impetus for Koyal, the band? Am I saying it right? Am I fucking it up? I don't know.
That's it.
It's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So we started off 4 years ago, just in a basement of a dorm here at Georgia Tech. And we're just a group of friends who got together. Never really imagined that we'd make music or play shows. In the beginning, it was just us writing songs, and then things just kept building, and we started playing around Atlanta.
Gotcha. Well, cool. Like and I guess like everyone can go through. I want everybody to go through and say what they play. That way we can kind of separate the guitar players, and we put the drummers away, and all that stuff. So what's everyone play, and we'll go left to right. So I'll start let's start with Cooper, and then we'll go Cooper, Ethan, and then everybody from that side.
Cool.
All right, this is Cooper, and I play electric guitar.
All
right. I'm Ethan, and I play the bass. So I'm the bassist.
All right, there we go. Groovy. Let's go.
I'm Henry. I play drums mostly, but on a few songs I play piano. A lot of fun.
Okay.
I'm Pooja, and I sing.
Okay.
And I'm Noah, and I play guitar, and on a few songs play drums.
Okay.
And he also does a lot of production stuff for the band too.
Okay.
He's like did a lot of recording, and on the last project, a lot of mixing.
That's
and
true.
he sings. We can't leave that out. He's got vocals on one.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He's our Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So we got the jack of all trades there. What's the deal? Obviously audio engineering. I mean, we're all engineers, some of you on this call. So like, is that something that you guys studied in school, or like, did we pick that up off of Capterra? Like how do we get into audio engineering and all that stuff?
Yeah. So at school I am a music tech minor. So I've taken a few classes, had a few great professors with some really interesting, quite technical like projects. Otherwise, I've been kind of playing around with like DAWs since middle school, and even from middle school, like learning what a compressor is. All that knowledge for so many years builds up, and now we are able to use the Georgia Tech studio, and
that's where we recorded our last EP.
Okay, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I think y'all are integrated into the community. So like, do y'all play a lot of, I would imagine, some gigs started as fraternity parties. Like where did we start off, with this project for like live music and everything?
Yeah. So a lot of early stuff we did was just events that the tech had, like, oh, we were doing Earth Day, we need a band to play for, for this 20-minute set.
Our first gig was outside Panda Express.
It was at Panda Express in like a student center, which is so funny. And then we were kind of like, oh, maybe we should like try a gig somewhere. And then we reached out. We said, how can we find a contact for like local places like Smith's Old Bar. And then in the past like year and a half, 2 years, we really just started to branch out. And that also includes like home park shows, which is just like a neighborhood nearby. So a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, so we started off playing here at Georgia Tech. Our major, well, I wouldn't call it a major breakthrough, but what led us to getting gigs outside of Tech was we had this one headliner show at Georgia Tech called the Skyliner Series. It was during COVID, so they had socially distanced concerts. And they put on a whole festival-sized stage, and other performers were like the Atlanta Ballet and other international artists. But we had our own headlining show there, and maybe about 200 people came out. And then afterwards, we started playing Smith's Old Bar and the Masquerade. Our most recent show was at Criminal Records, where we had an EP release party, and that was really hype. Just
yeah,
it was awesome.
Very good.
Our roots are here, but we're really happy to have grown into Atlanta too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that sounds like you've hit all the spots. I mean, I'm a frequenter of Smith's. You've seen in our stuff. We've gone to quite a few shows there. Most recently, our boys from Athens, Jameson Tank. It's kind of funny to hear some people from right down the road, and I'm talking to somebody who's 300 miles away. But well, let's talk about the sound. I mean, like when I listen to you can listen to 3 songs of y'all's, and you can get 3. It feels like I'm listening to almost 3 different bands. With getting such a diverse group. So like, is that influence just all right, Pooja wrote this one, Noah wrote this one, or is it the songwriting process like collaborative together? What's that look like?
It is almost like that, but it's not as bare bones as just that process. So I know 2 of our songs, Open Window and Tumbleweed on the new EP, are definitely Henry's baby. And if you really looked into it and you tried to figure out like, oh, which of these 2 songs were written by the same person, you could probably figure it out.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's really we have an idea, we bring it to the band, and we just start fleshing it out together. So it's really a mostly collaborative process. People are writing their own parts. People are talking about, well, what if we try this? And so you get a lot of different sounds because of that, because each thing is a whole hodgepodge of everyone's brain. So
yeah, interesting. Within that, like I look at I Want to Believe, and then I got I go over to Gummy, and I'm like, man, like one of these is like R&B, very like island vibe, one of them, and then I'm over here and I'm like, nah, I've got heavy hard guitars. And so like when y'all wrote, I guess each of those songs, how do you guys obviously you probably have a talented audio engineer who's putting who has so diverse to put it together. So talk about the just the creative process with those 2 specific. So there's such a like, it's like, man, I'm eating my cereal, I'm listening to it, I'm like, holy shit, let's go, I'm ready for the day. And now I'm like, all right, man, I don't want to go to work anymore, I just want to lay down and relax. So
yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with experimentation. There was one night, especially over the summer, that me and Henry were in the studio just till like 5 or 6 a.m. And all we're doing is like, what if we add this, or how would it sound if we made it this kind of vibe in this section? I think it's fun to just like not have any bounds on our exploration and be able to say what sound what sound does the song want to grow into, and go from there.
Gotcha. With your obviously lead singing is you have such a different different sounds behind you. Like, how do you kind of have your voice adapt and adjust to being able to sing over different things? Like, what does that look like for you, Pooja?
I haven't really thought about that. When I sing, I feel the emotions and it fills out the space of the song. And it's just going by the feeling and emotion. I don't really think too much about if the style fits the genre. And so maybe that's why we're able to do multiple genres, because we don't worry about a style fitting in.
I always have thought of Pooja being the through line through all of this, right? Like, of all of these crazy songs, of everything that's going on, there's something that's constant, and it's that Pooja has her same beautiful singing, and it's what keeps the Koyal song to be a Koyal song.
Interesting. Now, obviously, with all this, diverse sound, you guys probably have a ton of different influences. So, like, if everyone wants to just name one, for like one or two that you really, when you are writing or when you bring something to the band, it's like, hey, like this affected me when I was writing this. This is what I was thinking of when I was doing it. Let's go Cooper first.
Man, I remember there was one night. So I'm the resident metalhead in the band. So I think I'll plead guilty to a lot of the heavy guitars you were talking about earlier. I guess a lot of the bands I've been bumping lately, just stuff like Meshuggah, Knocked Loose. I remember there was one night as we were working on that sort of chaotic ending for I Want to Believe, and we were sort of brainstorming how we wanted it to sound. This is another one of the sort of experimentation studio nights Noah was talking about. I played him the last song on Tool's Lateralis, and I was like, this is sort of what we're going for, right? So Tool, I'd have to throw in there. Those would be mine.
All right.
Of course, but maybe subtly.
Everyone needs a resident metalhead. I mean, look, I'm the resident metalhead on this podcast, so Chad's not as much into it as I am. But what about you guys?
Man, hey, we're on the same wavelength.
Graham, what did you think about the ending of I Want to Believe?
Look, I'm all in on wild, crazy guitars. So I'm always I'm gonna always be impartial. So I think like there's always a place for it, and especially because you guys are so diverse. It's like, all right, like let's throw it in there. I mean, like I think I love the bridge right before the chorus. It's like, and I'm like, God damn, like that. There's very few people that I get, and I'm like, all right, I grip my teeth, and I'm like, okay, like this is one like we can just jam to. You have people in the car doing the the Wayne's World. So but what about you guys, like influences that you guys bring to the table? Who are some of the people that affect you guys writing?
Yeah,
a few of my influences, I'd say, like more recently Still Woozy, and then also like Mac Miller is a huge influence. I love how creative and experimental he is, and how lyrical. Yeah,
I love Fleetwood Mac. Every time I listen to the Rumors album, I find something new, and they're a classic. Yeah. So I just keep going back to Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, I would say Fleetwood Mac is definitely one of them. Also some like really good pop artists like John Mayer's excellent. But when I wrote Open Window, I just listened to some like bossa nova. So I think like Stan Getz was like, for that song in particular, I was like, ooh, I like that song a lot. Let's get that in a Koyal song. So
I like it.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, I'm pretty much the grunge person. So Cooper might be metal, and they all have a little bit more classical influence. But oddly, actually, Cooper too. He won't say this, but Cooper's this way too. We actually have a lot of jazz influence because we were in jazz band. So like all of like our tricks and what we've learned are from being in jazz band in high school. But the things that we listen to, he listens to metal, and I listen to Alice in Chains and Nine Inch Nails all the time. So that's all my influence.
I mean, y'all should rename the band Diversity, or just like different influences. That's awesome. That is like definitely the widest range that we've gotten for sure. And I think like look, it shines through in every little bit of the music too.
You can kind of see a little bit too, like so in an album we released 2 years ago now. Like it's actually the cover's behind us on the wall. I mean, it's got everything on it. Like you see it, like you can't. It's probably might be hard to tell in the video, but it's got everything, and it's beautiful.
It's called Mountain City.
It's called Mountain City, yeah.
Yeah, you got a city there. You got a stream running through it.
You got a mountain. You got a city. You got a mountain city.
I like it.
It even has a spoken poem.
Oh yeah, there's a spoken poem.
Oh,
in the
Henry,
album.
can you tell us more about your spoken?
Oh yeah, something real quick about the spoken poem. I don't know.
It's a hidden gem on the album.
It's a hidden gem. Yeah. So the album is 10 tracks, and this is like track like 8 or 7 or something like that. Anyway, Mountain City is the place that we went to on a ski trip 2 years ago. And it was super late at night and we were starving and there was no food anywhere. And there's one city that had one restaurant that was open, and that restaurant was Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And we were like, we were so hungry, and we didn't even know if it was open because the Google thing said it was closed. But one of us said it was open, so we drove there in the middle of like a snowstorm and got some amazing food. And when we pulled to the drive-through line, we asked the guy what his name was because we were just ecstatic, and he said his name was Dakota. And so the track is called "Thank You Dakota," because he gave us food that night. And anyhow, that's a hidden gem off of Mountain City.
All right.
It's like a 3-minute spoken word. It's all in couplets. It's a good time.
I don't think it's an ordinary Taco Bell. This was one that just materialized out of nowhere in a snowstorm and provided us sustenance. Otherwise, we would have died.
Oh my gosh. What, a gas station? We couldn't go get a Snickers bar? Oh man. Jeez. Hey, I like it.
Not even.
Let's go. Well, good. Well, you guys mentioned some live venues early, and I always like to ask, dream venue here in Atlanta. Who would you guys, where would you like to play? Where are some of the places?
Eastern? Got to be the Eastern.
The Eastern, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's the big goal.
We saw Group Love play there. We saw Group Love and Jacob Collier.
Jacob Collier was phenomenal.
Henry actually met Jacob Collier.
I met him before the show. It was amazing. And tragically, they weren't there, but I saw him. He's amazing.
We have Jacob Collier actually signed one of Henry's vinyls, and it says "For Koyal," so that's
there we go. Love that. Well, so if the Eastern's the goal, so I like that. So how many times you guys been to Smith's? I mean, in which rooms have you played? Let's talk a little bit about it.
We played both. We played the music room and the Atlanta room. We've been there about 3-4 times. Nice. So the Smiths is one of our favorites. Played at the Mask a couple of times.
Okay.
It's funny.
Oh my gosh, we have a festival at the Mask in February.
Okay.
And
we're getting like 5 tech bands plus a headliner who's Claire Ernst, who agreed to play with us, and it's gonna be awesome. It'll be like a whole tech night plus Claire Ernst, plus we're gonna have hopefully a vendor too. So it'll be a blast.
Are y'all putting that on, or
we organized this. We were really excited to bring a lot of other tech bands who don't normally have the opportunity to play at the Mask to play with us. This is February 24th.
It's a Friday.
February 24th. All right, that's Friday. I like it. Well, very cool. We'll definitely have to check that out. We can put it out on all our channels, put out the bat signal for that for sure. But for you guys, I've never been to a Koyal live show, and based on the diversity with it, based on the diversity within y'all's sound here, what's the live show like? Because it's got to be every which way, very very different per song.
So much fun. We got interviewed by a company called More to the Core, and the interviewer called us the happiest mosh pit because he just he just seen us perform before the interview, and he said, "I can't believe you guys had people moshing to this one song that was just happy and fun, but that's our vibe."
Okay, the happiest mosh pit. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time. We take a lot of our songs that are high energy, and when we get up there and play, it's like, I mean, the energy fills you. As I've had multiple people say that, it's just a great time. It's a really, really good time. Yeah.
It's an adrenaline rush too. It's really weird because you get up there and you play a few songs and all of a sudden you're done, and it's like that was a full set. Where'd it go?
Yeah. You're blinking, it's over. I like it. And so with the within the set list, how do you guys build that to, are you hey, we're gonna come out and hit you in the mouth? Are we a slow burn, or what? How do you guys build that and decide those things?
Whenever you're building a set list, you always need to make a energy sandwich. You always want to use your energy bread, and you smash all the things that are a little bit calmer and more introspective in the middle. And
Yeah.
that way you can make sure everyone's excited at the end and everyone's excited at the beginning. That way no one leaves. Because that's the death sentence.
I got you. So we get the energy sandwich. I like that. It's a if I ever create a set list for some reason, I don't know. I'm not in a band or anything, but I like that. I like that energy sandwich. I'm gonna use that for sure. Well, awesome. Well, guys, I want to make sure we get into Pete Peterson's party pack, and we got to make sure we get an organized. I feel like you guys are engineers. We should figure out an organized way to do this, because we're going to go rapid fire. So, however you guys, whatever order you guys want to go in, y'all figure it out. And I'll pull it up here. Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. It's 20 questions in a row, ending with two bands per person for us to check out that we may not have heard of. Maybe it could be your tech bands, it could be anything. So be thinking about that as you guys are talking about like cake or pie or whatever. So how do we want to start it? And y'all let me know, and we'll start rapid fire here.
Is this every person answers each question?
Oh yeah, every person's answering every question.
I think because we already have the order from before with how you started, we can go like Cooper, Ethan, and then run a line here.
All right.
I'm going first.
Yeah,
no pressure.
Oh, that's brutal.
Think.
Gee whiz, I'm gonna have to pass on like half these.
No, you're not. They're easy. I'm not asking you anything crazy. So here we go. Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. 20 questions right in a row. With the band Koyal, here we go. Cooper, starting you off.
Let's go.
Pie. Cake or pie?
Ooh, pie.
Nice.
Pie.
I'll go pie.
Cake, German apple cake.
Ooh.
Cake.
Ooh. Okay. All right. We got a fancy one here. All right. Here we go. Salad or soup? Salad or soup?
Soup.
No question.
Definitely soup on my end too.
I might go salad. A good salad beats any soup, I think.
What?
Soup, specifically cauliflower soup.
Okay.
Salad.
All right. We got a mixed bag there. All right.
That's
sunrise
crazy.
Or sunset? Sunrise.
Oh, sunset for sure. A sunset drive is unbeatable.
Okay.
The only reason that people think sunrises are better than sunsets is because the only reason people think sunsets are better than sunrises is because they don't wake up for the sunrise. So sunrise is definitely better.
Okay.
I like Cooper's logic. I'm gonna go with sunset. I think because I've had a lot of great sunset drives.
Yeah, man, it sets the mood.
I'm gonna go with sunrise.
Okay.
I like mornings.
Sunset.
Yeah. Also, we have a song called Sunrise. Check it out.
It is right there. I like it. All right. All you guys, I mean, look, again, I'm a Clemson guy myself. So look, I know sometimes you guys don't have enough touchdowns. Hey, home run or touchdown,
what do you
would
mean?
you rather do? Hey, I'm talking about tech. Sometimes you guys are not in the same places that other people are, athletically. But would you rather have hit a home run or score a touchdown?
I feel like I'd rather score a touchdown. I feel like Friday Night Lights is such a big thing. Like I feel like I don't know. I like the energy of that. I go touchdown. Yeah.
Is this for like soccer or something?
Home run or touchdown?
No. Probably home run.
There's football. I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm not a huge sports guy, but I do love seeing a good like football play. I think I'll say touchdown.
Okay.
I'll go with touchdown.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. I like it. All right. Night in or night out? Which would you guys prefer?
Night out, baby.
Definitely a night in kind of guy.
I don't know. I'm really close to 50-50, but I probably prefer night out.
I'm also 50-50, but I'll go with night in.
All right, tiebreaker.
Night in, definitely.
Night in. All right.
I mean, I just party animals. What can we say?
Koyal's a night in band.
Yeah.
They're a night in band. It's what they decided. All right. When you guys walk into a party, your jam comes on. Are you more likely to do the robot or the worm?
Ooh, I don't know. Worm is just a little bit too ambitious. I'm going with robot.
I'm way more likely to do the worm than I am to do the robot. If I'm doing the robot, I'm already in the state of mind where I could be doing the worm. So.
All right.
I cannot do a worm, so I'm gonna say robot.
Yeah, I think my state of mind is worm, but I'm gonna do a robot.
All right.
I like doing the robot, but ironically, It's fun to me.
Okay. All right. Ironic robot. I like
Actually,
it.
if it was a third answer, I'd say Macarena. Easily.
Macarena. Okay.
Easily.
All right. Well, we
Gotta
can
do it.
All right. I like it. I like it. Guac or queso?
Ooh.
Queso.
Queso.
Yeah, queso.
Guac.
Guacamole.
We're really 3-2 on everything, aren't
We
we?
really
I like it.
are.
I like it. No, there's not been one complete
No, there
and
hasn't.
dominant. This one might
Diversity.
be though. Waffles or pancakes?
Oh, Cooper's gonna say pancakes or something. I know he's gonna say it. Don't say it,
I was
Cooper.
actually going to say waffles.
Okay. I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say pancakes.
No, hey, pancakes, I don't know. Either option's valid. Both very good.
I'm
Why do you
definitely a
think he's a
waffle kind
pancake
of
person?
guy.
Okay.
So
Oh no.
Waffle.
Oh, wait. You guys, waffle.
Oh,
I like a good homemade pancake.
Wait, that didn't answer the question.
Pancake. You can put tons of stuff in it.
We're 3-2.
I like it. I
no,
like
waffles have little vessels for the stuff. They're designed
Oh,
for
man.
stuff. That's the magic.
they're the
Oh,
perfect size to
man.
put blueberries in them.
Pooja, no, I don't know what to say.
Oh man. Dang it. I tell you what, how did Koyal break up? It was over waffles and pancakes.
Grant, it's your fault.
It's unbelievable. All right, coffee.
So division.
Yeah, coffee or tea?
I wish I could say tea, honestly, but it's coffee.
Coffee.
I do like a good tea. I prefer a good tea to a good coffee.
I'm gonna drop
Yeah.
a hot take. Tea just tastes like warm water, and coffee has a use. It makes
A
you
salad,
work
man.
faster.
Dang. All right. All right.
I don't know.
I like tea. So I'm gonna go with tea, but I just got a bag of chocolate covered espresso beans, and those are pretty
Oh,
fantastic.
that's not coffee. All right.
I have to say I'm an avid coffee drinker, but tea, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than a good cup of tea.
All right. All right. Dogs or cats?
That's 100%.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know anymore. Like I used to be hard on the dog side, but now I'm getting converted, and I don't know. I'm allergic to both of them, so I'm already starting pretty low. I'm gonna stick with dogs for now. We'll
Yeah.
see. Ask me in a year. We'll see.
I love both, but I'll probably end up getting a cat before I get a dog, or like both at once. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard question.
I like other people's cats, but I want a dog.
I'm a dog person through and through.
All right. There we go. All right. You guys ninjas or pirates? Which would you rather be?
Mm,
Oh, this is
ninjas.
easy one.
Definitely
For sure.
ninja.
Yeah,
Definitely.
ninjas are so much cooler.
Ninjas.
Yeah, ninjas. We got our first.
Oh,
we
my
did.
God. It took you guys 11.
Five,
but you finally got one of those 5 in a row. All right. Let's see if we can get a hot streak here. Gatorade or Powerade?
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm kind of impartial. I guess I'll say Gatorade.
I've always thought Gatorade was better than Powerade.
All right, Gatorade.
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 All right. Here we go. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. All right. Here we go.
Man, and that hurts because we're from Coca-Cola land.
They make it with high fructose corn syrup, not sugar. That's the only problem there.
Mm.
Toast or bagels?
Oh, listen. Above all else, I will take lightly buttered sourdough toast.
Wow. All right.
What a twist. What a twist.
Bagel all the way.
No, you look so disappointed. I'm
Eat.
sorry.
Easy. Yeah, yeah. So Noah's from like up north. So he's like bagels are like part of the culture. or something. But this is the easiest question so far. Easy bagel. Easy bagel.
I'm gonna go with bagel, but up north, their bagels are the answer.
Yeah, bagel, obviously. I'm also
Okay.
Jewish. It helps. It helps.
Okay. There we go.
Some
Tackle.
lox and bagels.
Chips or pretzels?
Chips.
What kind of chips? Like tortilla chips? Any kind of chip?
or
Just answer it.
pretzels?
I think
guess-
the chip as a concept is broader.
I guess chip.
Shit.
Poker chips?
There's so many good chips. There's just so many good chips.
I'm gonna go with chips.
Yeah, also chips for sure.
Y'all don't like the Georgia Tech soft pretzels at the football games and the basketball games? Unbelievable.
There's
All
just
right.
so many good chips. All right, hear me out. Garden salsa sun chips,
Oh yeah, they're fire. Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
barbecue Lay's.
Wait, I can't believe you started with the garden sun chips. That's crazy.
Dude,
I
they're
was
so
thinking like
good.
the pizza Pringles, like the most
No,
sodium.
that's what I'm saying. Those are
ones.
also phenomenal. Yeah. There's just the list goes on.
Yeah, next
All
question.
right.
Sorry.
Fries or tots? Fries or tots?
Ooh, tots.
It does depend. I mean, tots are always going to be mediocre, but you can have really bad fries or really good fries. So fries,
Okay, it takes the potential.
yeah.
I'm gonna say fries, waffle fries, Chick-fil-A, the best.
Fries.
Yeah, also fries.
Okay, all right, here we go. You guys sit down. You've had a long day. Are you more likely to sit down and put on a movie or put on a TV show?
Wow, I don't really do a lot of either, but I'd probably do a TV show.
I'd probably stick with TV also, but same thing. I don't really do that a lot.
I would do a TV show, probably.
It depends how tired. Ideally a movie, but if I'm super tired, a TV show.
Definitely a
Yeah.
TV show. I've seen so many TV shows. They're great.
Okay. all
Noah's
right,
really
here we
seen all of them. so-
go. I like it. I like it. All right. Are aliens real? Yes or no?
Have you listened to
yeah.
I Want to Believe? It's about aliens.
And also, the music video is really pretty cool too. It shows actual aliens in them.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
real life
so-
pictures.
So we're
Wow.
gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with a solid across the board yes on that one from
Yeah.
everybody. All right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
saying no would
Big-
break some kind of contract, probably.
All right. Bigfoot. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah, I feel like Bigfoot isn't like that unbelievable. I can see that.
Okay.
No,
All right.
definitely not. No
No
big
Bigfoot. No Bigfoot.
Huh.
He is certainly real.
Yes.
Henry's got some pretty big feet. So
Oh.
Right here. Caught on video interviewing Bigfoot.
All right. All right. We're here with him. Let's go. All right. Love at first sight. Is that real?
No.
I mean, I would have told you no, but I mean, I recently experienced it. So, I mean, like 6 months ago. So I guess yes.
Yes. All right.
I think it's probably possible. Yeah.
I'm gonna let Noah answer this first.
Oh.
I think yes. I think it's yeah.
Yeah.
I want to reconsider my answer now.
Oh man. All right. And finally, final question of Pete Peterson's party pack of questions here. We've had a wonderful time with Koyal. What are two bands that we might not know that we ought to check out? I'll let everybody go. I'm gonna write them down, and I'm gonna tell them that you guys sent us. So be prepared.
Oh, am I going first?
Yeah, Cooper, who are your two bands that we might not
Oh,
know that
man.
we ought to check out?
I don't know. I guess one band I've been listening to a ton of lately is Black Midi. They're just really weird, experimental, sort of post-punky, jazzy. They got a sax player. It's absolutely nuts. And then I guess in that same vein, Black Country New Road, also very fantastic.
You know, as a not so widespread music listener, I have a couple of bands that I listen to, but here are two that I think that everyone should at least listen to. There's a Georgia band from back in the day that not a whole lot of people listen to anymore, but definitely used to. The Black Crows. Excellent band.
Went to my high school.
And another band which isn't as well known as some of the other bands I listen to, but I absolutely adore, is Candlebox.
Candlebox. Far behind. Let's go.
I know. So
I like it. All right, here we go. Big room.
Oh, let's see. So I have one. I have a friend from high school who's super talented. She is a like jazz trumpeter, and she has a band called, her name is Amani, and so the band is called Mani and the Wildflowers. They're excellent. I would consider like trying to get her number and then interviewing her. I think should be awesome.
All right.
And if y'all have one, because I don't have two yet. I want to think of somebody.
I'll go next.
Yeah.
So they're a local band. They're called Calico, Khaliko, and they're one of the first bands that we ever played with, and they're just phenomenal. Their shows are fantastic, such live energy, and they're our friends too. Another band would be Retrophile. I really like their song 2 Words. It's pretty vibey.
Okay. All
This is not really a full band. It's one guy that I've been very impressed with. I found him on TikTok. His name is Joshua Bond, and his lyricism and playing is just phenomenal. And he's very small, really talented. A larger artist that I'm obsessed with. I've been preaching him for a long time. His name is Cisco Swank. CISCO. Yeah, Cisco. Yeah, SWANK. I just am obsessed, completely diehard fan, and yeah.
It's like Crisco without the R.
Crisco without the R. I like that. All right,
Yeah.
Cisco Swank. Let's go. All right. Well, I got.
By the
we
way,
have
for
plenty here to
context,
check out.
we always say we're Koyal, like royal, but with a K. So Ethan was making a joke there.
Koyal. Koyal, but like royal with a K. I like it. Very good. Well, Koyal, we've enjoyed having you guys in the Indiebnb tonight. Obviously, this wraps up Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. Check out Koyal February 24th. Big festival over at the Masquerade. Buy their album, stream their album on Spotify. Koyal.
Oh yeah.
Royal with a K.
There's some cool merch.
Find it at Criminal Records.
Also unannounced yet to the public, but this might be the first time it's mentioned. We are likely going to be going on tour this May. Across the East Coast, be a lot of shows. Philly, New York, Nashville, Charlotte, Greenville. A lot of these places, like we're planning on doing around 10 shows.
All right.
So you heard it here first. Yeah.
The Maymester tour. We love it. All right.
Woo!
Let's
Also,
go.
we have a So Far Sounds gig in February. Is that February 17th, I think. We'll send you the date.
Yeah. But that's it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you
Well,
so much. Thanks, Grant.
Yeah, of course, guys. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so much for being here. All right. We'll see you
Pleasure talking to you.
Koyal. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Have a great night.